Hey YouTube, going to do another knife review for you today. This one is on the Kirby Lambert Inferno, USN edition. So this weekend was the New York Custom Knife Show, and I met some friends there, and I got this from one of them. This knife is, like I said, the Kirby Lambert Inferno. He made this for the first annual gathering of the Usual Suspects. So we have the USN logo here with the toxic goat. You can see around the holes actually looks like the handle material is kind of splintered a little bit right around here. But that's fine. I've heard that materials like this are tough to drill out and tough to mill. So it really doesn't bother me very much. The handle materials are carbon fiber bolsters, which you can see here, and either G10 or micarta handle slabs. I think micarta, just from feeling it, and I've heard that micarta also kind of flakes like that when you try to do too much drilling, too much milling on it. No big deal. It's a cool knife, and I'm really happy to have it. We can see here that the screws are sunken down, which makes it really comfortable to handle. Pocket clip is tip up, which kind of frustrates me. I may actually be sending this back to Kirby to have him tap it for tip down. Switch that. It's tip down. I prefer it to have it tip up. Pocket clip lip is kind of small. Sometimes it takes one or two tries to get it over my pocket, the pocket lip. But other than that, it's it's really cool. Flow-through design, and you can see the standoffs there. There we go. Liner lock, still locks up super early. It's a few years old now, so that the first annual gathering was in 2008, 2009. September 2012 was the fourth annual gathering, so 4 years back or 3.5 years back, whatever. Anyhow. So this is an Inferno model, which is apparently, I don't know anything about Kirby Lambert. I'm just learning about him after getting this knife. And apparently his Inferno model is a pretty well-known older model of his. And I am really enjoying it. So it has this high polish blade. It's not mirror polish, but it's got you can see grind lines on the hollow grind portion here. And then it's hand buffed, or hand polished, hand rubbed. That's what I'm looking for. Hand rubbed on the flats. Fairly thick spine. Has a great swedge. Comes with a very nice tip. I love this recurve. Love it, love it. If you've watched my Commander and CQC 11 videos, I like recurves, but I like them subtle, like the CQC 11. And this one, the Emerson CQC 11 that is, and this one is super perfect. I don't know how to say it. This is exactly what I like. It has enough recurve to be useful, but not so much recurve that it is kind of counterintuitive and counterproductive for the knife. So what you see here is Kirby Lambert's logo, which is really nice. I like that. It's understated, but it's definitive. Like, you pick up a knife, you know it's a Kirby Lambert. Thumb ramp mixed with the finger choil here, the index finger guard on the bolster, is very comfortable, super effective at locking your hand in place. Thumb studs are, there's nothing wrong with them. They're adequate. I can see there the little pyramid type shape. This particular model is fairly, it's seen a lot of pocket time. There's lint and dirt in there. It needs to be cleaned. I will be doing that in the next few days. Easy access to the thumb studs, and because it's a little dirty and needs probably some oiling, the lock face and lock bar it's sticky. But opening is super smooth. Like I think I mentioned earlier, the lockup is nice and early. And it can be difficult getting to that lock because it is not there's no cutout. Like you see in a lot of Emerson's, this portion might be cut out to make it easier to get to the lock. But there is a cutout in the lock bar itself so that you can get your finger in here and, you know, slide over. I guess this is a full custom, right? And they go for, I've seen them online, regular Infernos for, I don't know, between $550 and $600. And I think it's a great knife for that price. You know, I didn't talk about the handle yet. So the handle, the shape itself, I mean, I talked to them about the materials. So the handle is like a 1-2-1 kind of configuration where you have your index finger in the bolster, middle finger and third finger in this middle cutout, and then your pinky in the last cutout. And that grips my hand perfectly. I've said perfect like a couple of times in this video, and I don't use that lightly. I really, really enjoy this knife. And for someone who has medium to large size hands, I think you'll really enjoy it too. The spine is interesting. It has a curve here, you know, a concave curve, a concave, and there's another one here, which is surprising in that it kind of has a nice palm swell. And that's interesting because as you grip it, it kind of grips you back. See what it does here is it kind of, right here, it grips around your palm here, or the webbing between your index finger and your thumb, and then the palm swell matches the palm here, and it lets you rest your thumb on here. Kirby clearly spent a lot of time designing this knife, and it shows, and I really, really enjoy it. And in the reverse grip, it's equally comfortable. So you have, oh, it's, my blade's catching my material here. Sorry about that. So, right, so again, the fingers wrap in nicely, and in the reverse grip, your thumb nicely rests here, which, let's be practical, you don't cut boxes in a reverse grip, but it's still comfortable when you're, you know, messing around with it, watching TV, playing on the computer, searching the forums, watching YouTube videos, right? Super comfortable. And, yeah. I should mention it's a 3.5-inch blade, which, again, for me is just exactly what I like. It has enough reach to cut, you know, large boxes, but it's small enough that I can easily use it like this if I needed to do more fine work. Overall, I'm super excited about this knife, and I got it from a good friend of mine. So that makes it even more special. You know, it's intrinsically cool as opposed to just being cool as a knife. I guess that's about it. I'm really excited about these Kirby Lambert knives. Like I said, I've never really heard much about them. I never really looked twice at his knives before, but now I'm really excited about getting another one. Unfortunately, it's a custom knife, so they go between $500 to $700, depending on materials, depending on the model. But I found some videos talking about a production model. So there's the Meyer Co. Lambert Shockwave, and I've been watching solo knife reviews. He has I mean, it's an old knife. It's been around for a while. I'm just finding out about it, and I know Carter Zuzu13 has a video about his. But again, these are like 2-year-old videos, but I'm just getting around to watching them. So yeah, I think after the holidays, when hopefully money starts being, it's not just going out the door for presents and stuff, I'll be able to pick one up. But yeah, so if you have a chance to getting a Kirby Lambert knife, I think it's a great, great value for the money. You find knives like this could easily run you, twice that. But yeah, I'm kind of, don't have anything else to say, so I guess I'm kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, Kirby Lambert knives, get one if you have the opportunity. Definitely worth the money. As always, be dressed to play and gear to slaughter. See ya, YouTube.